In order to start applying for a new certificate of origin, click New Certificate of Origin. In a consigner field, write the exporter's full and exact name and address. Description of the information to be filled in can be found through a Help button, which also opens extra information about special situations. In a consignee field, write the consignee's full and exact name and address. In the consignee country field, choose the export destination country from the drop-down menu. This information is for statistical purposes only, which means it won't be printed on the form. For more information, click on Help button. The country of origin is the most important part of the Certificate of Origin application. Primarily use the countries found in the drop-down menu when choosing the country of origin. If the goods are from only one EU member state, use the form European Union plus country. If the goods are produced or manufactured in more than one EU member state, use the form European Union. You can remove selected countries by clicking on the cross next to the country. If the country of origin cannot be found from the list, write it in the Other Origin field. Before sending the application, you will get a preview where you can see if the countries of origin fit in the allocated space. If there is insufficient space in the country of origin field, write as shown in box 6 in the Other Origin field and complete the origin designation for each item in box 6, Description of Goods. Completing the transportation information is optional. If you want to add the transportation information to the certificate of origin, choose the transport mode from the drop-down menu. Please take into account that if you add the transporting vessel's name on the certificate of origin and the name of the transporting vessel is changed, you will need to apply for a replacement certificate of origin. Filling in remarks field is also optional. Remarks field may be used in order to provide additional information relevant to the exportation, for example, the letter of credit number. In the Description of Goods field, describe the goods to be exported comprehensively and in detail. Don't use any generic description of the goods and don't refer only to the trademark or brand name. If you added several countries in the country of origin in the field in section 3, add the country of origin separately for each item in this Description of Goods field. If there are multiple goods and they don't fit in the Description of Goods field, describe the goods with one collective name, and in box 6, Description of Goods, write according to the attached invoice and add the invoice number and the date in the same field. Add the referred invoice as an attachment to the Certificate of Origin application. In the quantity field, primarily write the total weight of the goods in kilograms, using the form kilogram net for net weight and kilogram gross for gross weight. If you can't use weight as a measurement unit, you can also use another metric system unit like liters, meters, or cubic dimensions. Unit quantity should only be used in special cases when the other measurement units aren't an option. Select the method for determination of origin. Add the commercial invoice as an attachment together with the other relevant documents needed for the determination of origin. The attachments will automatically get a round stamp. Choose the regional chamber of commerce that handles the application. By default, the chamber of commerce that your company had chosen when registering for the service will be displayed. If you want, you can provide the chamber of commerce with extra information relevant to the application by writing it in the Additional Details for the Chamber of Commerce field. In this field, you can mention if the certificate of origin has to be dated to the past. Select whether you will print the certificate of origin yourself, have the Chamber of Commerce send it by mail, or pick it up yourself from the Chamber of Commerce. If you want the certificate of origin manually stamped, also called wet stamp, choose mail or pickup as the delivery method. At this point, also choose the language of the form in which a certificate of origin will be printed in the chamber. Please take into account that a copy provided with the certificate of origin is only an archive copy, so if you need additional copies, choose the amount of extra copies. In the customer reference field, please write the reference you want for the invoice provided by the Chamber of Commerce. Preview the application, and if all the information provided is correct, click Submit. If there is something that needs to be modified in the application, you can return to the application by clicking back.